Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Istanbul, the Green Park Hotel and Resort, and we are in the final throes of this magnificent arm wrestling competition. A change of arm, but no change of pace. Our next match will feature Italy versus Kazakhstan, and it's the big boys. Please welcome the first of our arm wrestlers, now making his way to the table for the second time tonight. This time on the left arm. He is the multiple Italian national champion and former WAF champion of the world. Please welcome Ermes Gasparini!
Ermes Gasparini is back on arm wrestling table. Today he already showed how great of a form he is in right now. 130 kilos of pure arm wrestling awesomeness. I just talked with him. He's so happy about his victory. I hope he can focus on this match. Looks like he can because he's a little bit distracted about the victory over Dave Chafee.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent is also coming back to the table here for the second time tonight. This giant represents the arm wrestling nation of Kazakhstan. Please raise the roof and rip it off for Artyom Steel Morozov!
Here he comes, the man that is the current left arm overall world champion in the East vs West promotion. He's making his way to the stage, looking amazing. Of course, having been already successful tonight on the right arm against Rivaz Lutudze. Let's see what he can do against Ermes Gasparini. This will be a fantastic match. Look for the fireworks of Ermes and look for the stoic power and control of Artyom Morozov. Let's see where this one goes.
Left arm for all the marbles. This is for the #1 spot on the planet right now. Artyom Morozov defended his title in a tough match versus David Dadikian about 2 months ago, and he is ready. You remember that match? You remember that match versus Dadikian?
Oh, that one was phenomenal. That showed the heart that Artyom Morozov has. He can go the distance. He can really fight to the death. Also, I remember the way he controlled Cody Sperm Merritt. His wrist up top is phenomenal. Let's see if he can do that against someone of Ermes Gasparini's caliber, though. This could go any way, in my opinion.
Yeah, the real thing is how much damage because Morozov has taken on the last match. And I see Neil pick up out of breath right here, doing some lunges. It's like, I need to do some cardio. I told you, come with me and do some cardio, but he's like, nah. We're getting ready for round #1. Start, both guys looking for that top roll, and slept. Buckle's gonna be on Ermes' hand. It's gonna be towed down a little bit, but still, we'll see what happens here.
Ray, those stairs never get easier. That is for sure.
I don't believe you, brother. Sorry, Dad.
We got a slip straight out of the gates. Ermes Gasparini. Artyom Morozov. Left hand. Many stories to be told.
So if you look at this match, do you think Ermes is bringing some scars? Sorry, not Ermes, but Morozov bringing some scars from David Dadikian match and King of the Table?
It's hard to say, isn't it? I mean, both these guys don't favor the left arm, really. But talking to Ermes yesterday, he was very unsure of himself on the left arm. I feel like Morozov has more confidence there, but the battle scars from that incredible match with Dadikian, you would imagine that some of those still remain. That was a war.
I believe Ermes has left a lot of emotions in that last match that happened just a few moments ago versus Dave Chafee. The victory was so satisfying for him, and he was so happy in the backstage. But let's see if he can keep his focus on this match, because maybe Ermes is the guy to beat Morozov right now. That first slip looked very even, and at this point, the strap will tell who's the stronger man.
It really will. And one of the things that's most interesting here, again, we're seeing Ermes with the exact same situation we saw with Chafee, looking for that application of the strap. As you said earlier, Ray, this guy's diligent in the top roll. He's looking for the details to be correct. And look at the height of Morozov. That is such a big man in terms of the frame.
That hand is immoral. We saw it already on his right arm when he cups deep. He cups deep.
Acid test here for the hand and wrist of Ermes, because if... Oh, we're going to restrap. Yeah.
The strap was so high that every time Morozov closed his fingers, he was touching the buckle. I believe these two guys are on a pathway to clash with right arm as well.
Absolutely, mate. I mean, it's got to happen, hasn't it? In fact, you know what? Earlier on, when they actually asked Morozov, who do you want next? I half expected that to be the answer. Having said that, Ermes has been on a tear. He's the kind of match that people don't want right now. It's going to be interesting here to see exactly where he's at on this left arm. But as I said a moment ago, this is an acid test early for the hand and wrist of Gasparini, because we know that Artyom Morozov is really, really keen to get the height. Look at him drop that shoulder now. Punches those knuckles to the ceiling. And he's such a huge frame. I mean, Ermes has stacked muscle onto the frame, but that's just genetic, God-given size that Morozov has there. And it's imposing. Oh, look at the wrist.
Ermes takes the wrist almost.
The height doing so
The
many favors there.
pronator back pressure still holds up on Morozov, losing his wrist a little bit, getting bent back, but still has the... Oh, and takes it back.
I'll tell you what, I think Ermes felt something there. I think that something may have damaged in that hand and wrist. Either that or he sacrificed it, felt that he was gassing. But let's...
Non potevo.
Somebody says. Yeah, well, let's make no bones about it there. The thing that gave the big advantage to Morozov was the frame. Watch this. Now, Ermes, when we get in the strap, we're going to see it. Ermes gained the hand and wrist. Now, look at the frame of Morozov. His natural size was doing him so many favors there, as his wrist was sacrificed, but the height of the joint, look at the bone where it joins the hand, and it's still high. It's still putting massive pressure onto Ermes as he arcs towards the pad, and that was the difference maker.
Yeah, for sure. It was Ermes. Maybe he's injured. Maybe he doesn't feel that great because he didn't really finish the match. He kind of gave up his wrist. He was already in good position, and we see on his left arm the scars from the match before. The bicep is all.
I think the other thing, Ray, maybe the guy, like you made the point out the gates. Maybe he's just sold it all, all that emotion.
I think he did. He put out a lot of emotion. I think Morozov, even though he had a tough match, he fought Revas 3-2. He didn't
came
put
around
out so
quickly,
much
didn't
emotion.
it, as well? Because
yes.
Sandris and Matt didn't last long. Yes. And suddenly Ermes is, you're back up. He's straight back in the mix. A little bit of an advertising there from. He's available for...
Hope he gets paid for every sip he
campaigns. Takes. He'll take them if they're available there. Still Morozov. I think he said I'm injured.
Strap. Go. Strap, yes.
Yeah, he's asked for the strap. Nominated strap. We're going to go straight into the strap, guys. Morozov and Ermes. That's a Morozov. Really is a very, very big frame. Thick set. He's built well for the sport of arm wrestling. Real imbalance in the where the body weight is. That muscle mass is all in the upper body.
He does some squats. I have seen him doing some squats, but
doesn't do many squats, mate.
No, he does.
There's not an enormous amount of legs there.
Morozov is just Terminator, absolute Terminator. He asked me, like, why did they keep saying still Morozov? He's like, I'm Terminator fully. You know? I said, you can be anything you want. You can be anything you want. Whatever you say, buddy, goes. Let's see if the buckle changes the situation. Ermes had a good top roll going, but he couldn't keep it going. He lost his wrist in the end.
And what else has he got? Has Ermes got another look here on the left?
No.
No, there's some problem. That's
some
over.
problem. Yeah, I believe the match is already over.
I think he making.
I
don't think Ermes wants in. I think he's looking for a way out of this thing. Something is not good in that wrist.
Come on.
Yeah. Ready? Okay.
Yeah, Morozov shows why he is the #1 ranked armor with the left arm on the planet right now.
No doubt about it. That man is rock strong. He's big. He's versatile. Ermes might be damaged here, guys. He's really not liking something in there.
Smart and powerful. Hermes, I don't know if there's an injury or there's something, but
okay.
he gave a good match on the first try, but something is really clearly not working because I think he left so much emotions on that right arm. I think he celebrated too early when you have still a match to pull.
Only Ermes knows what he's feeling there in that wrist, but
Exactly.
it would be unwise of him to contest the match against this man if he does have an injury in there. If it's just fatigue or he's just not feeling it, fine. You know, try and suck it up and find something else. But if he truly has damage, it's going to be found out here. There's no easy way through Artyom Morozov.
Yes, this is the moment to see it all. Artyom Morozov looks extremely confident
And look at Ermes' body shape,
comfortable.
Ray.
Yes.
He's relaxed. There's no load in the shoulders. His back has no arch. I mean,
It's a referee's
Yeah.
rule, Ermes.
he
I
just
feel
doesn't.
like-
Yeah, he doesn't
I
want to
feel
be
like
there.
it's lost match already.
See what happens. Yeah, this is looking like it's Morozov's all day, every day right now.
Ready, go!
Good effort there, but Morozov's hand and wrist really is steel. Great post, a little bit of back pressure there applied, and Morozov having to hang it up, and oh, there it is, transition. And I think a lot of this is not just physical. You can see the body language of Ermes. He doesn't want to be there.
No, he doesn't want to be there for sure.
It's like that day with myself at the salad convention. Everybody just knew something wasn't right, Ray.
From the get-go, they're like, you are not supposed to be here.
No. No, if me and Salad were meant to be together, I would have looked a lot different to the way I do now. Look at that from Morozov. I mean, look at the arm on Morozov. My God, that is a big arm. Morozov there contained the hand and wrist. Valiant effort there, but the shoulder, we spoke about it earlier in the Chafee match, the other way around, that shoulder dropped so far that there's nothing there for him. He's lost all power. There's nothing there to guard that side pressure. Morozov felt it, and he capitalized. Drove to the side, but Ermes is clearly exhausted.
Morozov isn't.
No, Morozov's having a great day. He's like he's at the beach. Smiling, having fun. This guy's really a character. There's no doubt about it.
Чем больше борюсь, тем лучше.
Ray multitasking here at the side of me. Great work there, Ray. As always, I like your work.
Shut up, Neil.
It's all right. Now,
We're going to go into round number 3. I believe this is Artyom Morozov's game to take. I believe this match is done.
it's kind of a shame,
at
isn't
Ermes,
it?
yes.
When you can see that physicality aside, it's the body language of Ermes. He's just gone. He's exhausted. Mentally, physically. He'll be back. And he's clearly showing from the first round that if he was wired and firing on all cylinders,
It would be more contested match
Yeah.
for sure, but I think the right arm is so important for him. He's gunning for that. We know the right arm is the main arm. We all know that.
Morozov there, he sort of softened himself out, and Ermes gave him a little tweak, and Morozov woke up. Oh, there's a different look on the face of Morozov. Big drive from Ermes, though, trying to punch through those lower fingers. No
Almost.
change, though, and now he's in
No.
Morozov's world. It's folded inside, and Morozov drives to the pad, finishes the match.
3-0,
Steal Morozov.
Steel, Terminator, Morozov. And this is the, oh my God, showing some abs. Clearly, Artyom Morozov is in a great shape, not only for arm wrestling, he could step on stage if he wanted to. Let's take a look at this match. The first round was the round where the most things happened. Ermes was almost in control, but he couldn't keep up his top roll going. Morozov's hand and wrist, he still slipped it back, get position, pin him to the side. And since that round, all the other rounds has been clearly and heavily in Morozov's favor.
Coach Ray, do you see in Morozov's future a match with Levan Sagnashvili?
Absolutely. I wanted to put some curse words in, but I don't want to.
Fantastic performance from the Terminator, as he likes to be called, Artyom Morozov. across the board, strength everywhere. At such a young age, he really is promising.
It's imagine like him in 15 years. Insane,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely insane. If he keeps going, he stays healthy, and he does.
He has the frame for it.
He's the freak.
He's big enough, tall enough, broad enough, young enough, committed enough, and talented enough.
Talented, yes.
That he
checks
has
all the boxes in arm wrestling to become great in this sport. Artyom Morozov, amazing athlete. Right now we go to Top Roll King for an interview.
All right, Artyom, congratulations on yet another dominant win today. What was the hardest moment of the match, if you had any? Какой был самый напряженный момент поединка, если вообще был?
Этого поединка? Во-первых, еще раз хочу сказать всем спасибо, моим болельщикам из Казахстана, моим тренерам Евгению Гитало, Александру Гитало, всем ребятам, кто помогал. Самый трудный момент — это был первый раунд, потому что я был в себе не уверен до конца. Благо, есть люди, которые верят в меня больше, чем я сам в себя.
I would like to give my special shout out to all my fans and all my supporters, especially to my coaches, Evgeny and Alexander Gitalo. And the most hardest moment of the match was the first round because I was not sure in myself. However, I'm glad that I have friends that believe in me more than I do. Now, who would you like to pull left-handed next? Is there any opponent for you?
Я полностью доверю выбор следующего соперника Энгину Терзи. Он никогда не ошибается в этом плане, дает мне соперников, которых я могу выиграть.
I will believe that my next opponent, I believe truly in Engin Terzi. So far, he's been giving me the greatest matches that I've been able to win, and I love it. Artyom, congratulations one more time. You have the best name in arm wrestling. Thank you.
Я еще хочу сказать, я хочу извиниться за мои слова, которые я сказал на King of the Table. Меня неправильно поняли в моей стране. Я ни в коем случае не хотел никого оскорбить, ни одного жителя Казахстана. Я в Казахстане родился, я там вырос, я люблю свою родину. Ни в коем случае не хотел никого оскорблять. Прошу прощения перед Федерацией Казахстана и перед моей страной в целом.
I also would like to take a moment to apologize for my behavior in the incident that happened a couple of months earlier in King of the Table, and to apologize to the country of Kazakhstan and people that believe in me. I have no hate for everybody, and I'm sorry that, the incident happened the way it did. Thank you, Artyom. Thank you. Now, John. Okay, everybody give the applause to Artyom.